Hi, so this is the music judge and jury, aka Queen Millennial. And of course, I need to know, where are my independents at? No, I don't mean independent women, independent people, I mean independent recording music artists. Okay, we all at? Let's stand in solidarity. Raise your hands up because today is another day for you to take up space, particularly on this particular network, as I am an independent recording artist too, because it's hot out here in these music streets, okay? Somebody reached out to me in my comments and asked if I would review their music, basically. And so it was just one song, but I don't review just one song. I don't review a slew of songs of yours. So this person is today's independent recording artist spotlight is on an artist called Dashboydev. Okay? And we're going to review the top 10 Spotify singles or Spotify song on his Spotify. Okay? Is the artist great? Is the artist tired? Can he stretch a wig and blow it back out? Well, that's what we're here to find out. But of course, before we get there, as usual, a word. If you believe in yourself consistently and know what you want, you are going to make it happen. If you truly believe in what you're doing, if you truly believe and you continue to push, and take these time limits off yourself, take these societal expectations off of when you're supposed to do this, and this, and just focus inward, and just keep pushing, and just keep refining what you're doing, you're going to make it happen. Absolutely. Point blank and period. You're going to make it happen. Welcome back to It's That Girl or It's Not That Girl. I'm Worklina, the workhorse. And on this show, we talk about popular music and popular artists from today, yesterday, and beyond. And of course, we talk about independent recording artists on this episode of another Independent Artist Spotlight. Of course, we're focused on Dashboydev, his top 10. Is this actually worth your time, my time to listen to? Is it cooking or is it tired? Well, gotta go back to work, sir. We're here to find out, okay? So, go ahead and, or I like to really call this new artist discovery. So go ahead and get comfortable and grab like a glass of, I don't know, Marlowe, chips, candy, whatever, popcorn, get comfortable, sit down, relax, because it's that girl or it's not that girl. Take it away.
It's a trap. One life, they wanna be around. No matter how you are getting down, there's really nothing that you can do. Push past all the doubts and believe in you. Push past all the doubts and believe in you. Cause when it's all over, said and done, there's only one, yeah, there's only one. Take it by the horns and be on the run. Take it by the horns and be on the run. Even when you get down, yes, they wanna be around and they wanna see you frown. One life.
Welcome back to It's That Girl or It's Not That Girl. Now, I'm Peyton 3.0, the artist, the musician, the entertainer, not the content creator, not the YouTuber, and not the influencer. Although, of course, I do say those are great platforms and tools to build that business, that name, that brand, but most importantly, the community. And hopefully you become a part of this community today by hitting that like button. And share people that you know that do like artist commentary, reaction, and reviews. And of course, to become part of this growing community that's steadily going up every day. Then go ahead, of course, and hit the subscribe button. And of course, notificate your bell and comment. Okay, simple, cost you nothing. but does wonders for the channel and this community. So with that being said, the disclaimer is we do not play copyrighted music on this station. We don't do it. Okay? So, with that being said, let's get right on into it. Okay, so that was the first half of Dashboydev's top 10s on Spotify, including the song that you wanted me to review as well, Dashboydev, because I know you'll be watching this. Okay, so here's what I gotta say. It's definitely not wig snatching, and it's not backloading. Okay? I gotta keep it all the way honest, right? Absolutely. Like Anthony Fontana would, right? Right? Like Zach Campbell would, right? So, I'm no different. The thing with this is that, at least, I have to be honest, I'm underwhelmed, at least much to be desired. Because just the track, some of them, I'll give the tracks credit for being able to be a little bit of a standout in quality. But as far as what you're doing on the track, your skills need more development. As far as how you're rapping, the flow, because right now it's not interesting. It sounds like a novice. It sounds like somebody who just got on the beat and thought they could just do this. Because granted, there are many mediocre people. There are many mediocre rappers, particularly in the Generation Z, that you happen to be a part of, particularly the males that aren't trying hard, that aren't trying to become better and push themselves and making something truly worth coming back to time after time after time. Most of these rappers are flash in the pans, right? And they got the ladies out here running around putting them to shame, but that's nothing here nor there. We're here to talk about the fact that it's a comparison because you don't want to be that. See, the difference between them is that they go ahead and they put sugar and spice and everything nice on top of the mediocrity to make it sound like something else, to distract you from the fact and the beats, maybe A1, right? To make it sound like, to distract from the fact that they are mediocre. You know what I'm saying? Other things actually in the song, at least music, or the producer is actually the star, right? So there's that trickery. But you actually have the talent. The thing with you, Dashboydev, is that you have the rhymes. It's just that it's the way you deliver the rhymes. It's the way that your flow is. That's your biggest problem. It's not the fact that you don't have any of the talent for rapping. It's just that your flow and your delivery is not great, not good yet, but it can be worked on if you start to become more self-aware and get back to listening to the greats out there, or there's some people in your generation, very few of them, that are greats. That's the anomalies in your generation and generations before, like a J. Cole, a Kendrick Lamar. Let them be a part of your daily listening habits and atmosphere. Get away from the mediocre people in your generation, Gen Z. You know what I'm saying? They're just gonna lead you astray. Someone like you can really do it and build a cult fan base, or maybe bigger. That's gonna be with you for years. Unlike these people come and then they go, because there was nothing to hold on to. If they were just the moment, they were just the it girl. They were just the it guy. No, but you want to be that guy that lasts for decades and generations. That's what you want to be, Dev. That's what you want to be, Dashboydev, okay? But all that to say is, you have great potential. It's just not showing through. At least not on these first 5 that seem to be your top 10, right? We only do 5 tracks. Let's get back in here and let's see what these last 5 tracks have to give us. Okay, this one's a lot better. Alright, well, that was the second half of the top 10 from Dashboydev. Let's give Dashboydev a hand for going into the studio and attempting to make something, right? Let's give him a hand. Like I said, it's not easy being in the streets, and it's certainly not easy to take constructive criticism, you know, and that's where you really should gravitate towards and be ready to grow. It's not that you have to take everybody constructive criticism with the heaviest heart, you know, but some provide food for thought, right? And some are truly seeing what you're not paying attention to. So with that being said, the last 5 tracks were more like the first 5 tracks, and I'm not sure how long you've actually been rapping. I'm not sure if you just started a year or 2 ago, maybe 3 years ago, whatever. But some people have naturally inclined musicality already built into their brains, where they can just get it, right? And other people actually have to really work on it. And you're somebody who's going to have to work on it. Like, we're talking about even staying on the beat. We're not talking Blueface here. And that song, I don't care what the basic person, the listener, did to gravitate towards it and to blow up. We don't care about that here. On this channel, we care about nothing but the actual artistry. And that's what seems to be going to the wayside with a lot of these fools out here. And so the thing is that you don't want to be one of these fools, right? So the thing is that I'm just going to say to you is that you definitely can give so much more. You want to really develop that self-awareness, listening back to yourself, being honest with yourself. And you probably don't have people around you that's truly going to be honest with you, and that's the hard part. So it's developing a skill over time to be able to listen to your own work, listen to yourself, and place it in the categories it needs to go in, and deciding how am I going to grow. Feel thirsty to be the best and greatest I can get to, right? Because I don't care how good you are, whether you're the Beyonce or the Kendrick or whatever, you name it. All of us should be, as artists, should be constantly working on our crafts, period, okay? You're never too good to keep working on it, no matter what level you're at, right? And did I say the bar was down here? The bar right now is on the floor, particularly in the Western world and the recording industry. My bar is up here, and I haven't really touched the bar yet, right? I'm still reaching for the bar myself. I'm jumping, and that's what you want. You never actually want to really touch. You never actually even want to touch the bar. You think Beyonce is on the bar right now? It's up here? No, she's still reaching for the bar. Okay, if you're not reaching for the bar day in and day out, by constantly putting in work and learning how to get better, then you're just another flash in the pan. Here today, gone tomorrow artist who the industry will use up and spit out, or you won't get any traction at all, or very little to none, and you'll just give up, right? This is already not for the faint of heart, right? So forget going viral, forget hitting the big one on social media, whatever. Get good first, or good enough. Get to that level, and then just keep striving to be better every day. Truly, like I said, it's about the artistry for me on this channel. It's about the artist, okay? I'm invested in the artist. I'm not the music industry. They're not invested in the artist. They're invested in their own interests and their own pockets, period, okay? So, with that being said, my advice for you again is to take a true look at yourself and your work and be constantly actually working on what you're doing. Working on that delivery, working on that flow, really being in tune with the beat and the music and not separate from it, okay? Because that's what it sounds like on these records. It sounds like you're not really in tune with the records, in tune with the music that's on here, on them. I can tell that because that's the type of talent I developed now, years later in my life, to be able to tell those type of nuances in music, okay? So with that being said, on a scale of 0 to 10 to wig snatching, this gets, unfortunately, this gets a 3. Yeah, this gets a 3. Leaves, like I said, leaves much to be desired, but that's okay, because if you're a real artist, you actually care about artistry and the music, you'll do exactly what I'm saying to you. As I am always working on my craft, no matter what. I never say, I got it, this is it. No. I got work to do, and you got work to do, and Beyonce got work to do. Kendrick Lamar got work to do. Drake got work to do. Okay? And many more. This is just not good enough to be even a 5. This was just not good enough to be even a 7 or an 8. It's a 3. Because it's lacking a lot. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, take this as somebody who's actually caring about you in your artistry or whatever, and not attacking you, because I want you to get better. I want you to succeed. That's where I'm coming from. Right? I don't come from viciousness and all that. So anyway, I will still check out his work. Maybe somehow you'll find something you like. Right? Just check it out. But anyway, this has been Payton 3.0, the artist, the musician, the entertainer, not the content creator. Excuse me. Not the content creator, not the YouTuber, and not the influencer. Also known as Work Cleaner, the Workhorse, aka Queen Millennial, aka the Audacity Queen, aka the $10 Queen. If you love what you heard today and you got something from it, you may be questioning yourself and your own artistry. You know what I'm saying, if you're an artist. Otherwise, you're a fly on the wall watching one of my regular viewers. Then please go ahead and hit the like button and share people that you know like artist commentary, reaction, and reviews. And of course, to truly become a part of this community for real, you have to comment, you have to subscribe, you have to notification bell for more. Yes. All right, thank you so much. Now, you've been here for this long. That means you get a bonus. Okay, I just said that I was a musician, entertainer, artist. So that's what I want to do for you right now. Okay? I want to give you the sample platter of my talents. Here we go. Ain't got no time to get no rest. Staying up, proving I'm the best. Be working hard to fill them seats. Gonna do a show every day, every week. I gotta pat myself for the back. I was saying how I do it like that. Y'all gotta say after them dreams. When you get down, just think of me. And now, the song.
I know you're out there looking for a stress reliever.
You're looking for a stress reliever out there.
Drugs, the alcohol,
Here we
the
go.
booze. But let me tell you what you need to do. Here we go. Blood pressure, you worked all day like the messenger. Worked so hard that the bills are high. All you do is cry me a freaking try. Heart that clock every freaking day. Still on your money, you got to pay. Fuck that shit, man, you need relief. But you got is free for the fucking cheap. Some take care of the freaking kids. Munching your plate for your freaking lid. Stress too much, always in a rush. And even rushing, you're feeling flush. What is it that you're gonna do? Gonna have some relief in you. Time to get out with the music plays every freaking day. All I gotta say is jump, turn that music loud. I wanna see your hands in the crowd. You gotta get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up. Lose your mind to the beat. Shake it up, keep moving them feet. You gotta get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up, get it turned up. Get the stress.
And that is all I will be giving you, okay? Now, anyway, if you want to hear that song in its entirety, then comment in the comment section. You ready? Let me hear that song. And I most certainly will, absolutely for free. Won't you sing this song with me? And you try just a little more times. I wanna make you a believer. Wanna show you what it's like every single night to be born again, babe, to be born again. You stay just another few nights. I'm gonna make you pray to Jesus. Wanna show you to the light every single night to be born again, babe, to be born again.
It's a trap. One life, they wanna be around. No matter how you are getting down, there's really nothing that you can do. Push past all the doubts and believe in you. Push past all the doubts and believe in you. Cause when it's all over, said and done, there's only one, yeah, there's only one. Take it by the horns and be on the run. Take it by the horns and be on the run. Even when you get down, yes, they wanna be around and they wanna see you frown. One life.